What's going on, guys? I am back with another episode of MLB The Show Franchise Mode with the Reds. And as I said, we are going to find out who we're playing together. Looks like Los Angeles and Atlanta are tied at 2 games apiece. And if you simulate, they're still tied. Nobody's played. It's 2... Oh, Texas moved on. Now they're waiting for Boston and the Yankees. This ought to be the one. It's going to be Atlanta. Atlanta won against the Dodgers, and that's a blessing. Because we're actually higher ranked. No, we're not. We're 6th. Atlanta's 5th. I was going to say we're higher ranked than them, but that was a blatant lie. Let me see something, because we've got... How do you check your... I don't really know what I'm doing here. If you check your depth chart... Oof. Huh. Got a couple guys we probably gotta put some money on. However, oh well, we'll figure that out when we get there. We're gonna get into things here against Atlanta. Looking like we're using the red jerseys on the gray pants today. Brady Singer on the mound. He's 1-0, excuse me. 1.59 ERA. The only one with a bad ERA in the starting rotation is Andrew. And he has 9 runs against. Although I think it's 3 in 3 innings, I think. I want to see how old he is. He's 26. Was that by the season? No, that's, yuck. He's got 5 runs allowed in 5 innings. That's what it was. Got it. Okay, we're going to use Singer. Everybody got rested up in our nice little break we had there. Now, I don't want to use Brian Hayes, but I suppose it's fair to him. He's 2 for 8. Friedel, I definitely should have played with the lineup again. Oops. Oh well. Alright, we're going to have to play a always powerful Atlanta Braves team here.
Ready to go here
and we've got Chris Sale on the mound in Game 1. So, I mean, if there's any good news, it's that this is the only time we're going to have to face Chris Sale. And it's in Game 1. So, just try to get to him as best we can. I don't see Friedel being the guy to break through to him. Although, it is a full count now. We got 2 lefties back-to-back and then Ellie De La Cruz. This was probably not the smartest lineup to build. That's going to be a fly ball, but it did take 6 pitches to get Friedel out, so if we can keep up that pace, he'd be at 18 pitches at the end of the inning.
Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta.
We're going to take that, and they're not going to challenge. I think that would have been reversed. That was just on there. Alright, we'll swing and miss that. He's at 10 pitches. I still kind of like... Oh boy, strikeout on the 5th pitch there. So 11 pitches through 2 batters. A little too early on the swing from Blade. That's way inside to Ellie. It's been a really, really slow start to his postseason. But he's Ellie De La Cruz, so he'll take a walk here. So that's really good in terms of getting his first inning pitch count up. He's at 18, and we're just now starting. I didn't get a good piece of that. Ellie is going to get hosed. Oh, shoot. He stopped halfway. It was my fault. So, I mean, single does go to Sal, and that's fair. Yikes. Okay.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat.
That's out.
3-1 to Ronald.
Your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
We kind of wasted an opportunity there. There were 2 outs, so like you never know for sure.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Olsen aboard here at first with nobody out.
Ooh, boy. All right, Brady is allowed the first 2 on.
A big inning, plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order.
Nope,
It's just a
inside,
great
ball
opportunity to put up a crooked number.
The 2-1. Sliced hard, but
Drake Baldwin batting third.
This would be huge right here if they could get on the board and be the first ones to score in this one with the home field advantage.
Oh boy.
Crowd behind you and just intimidate the opposition a little bit more.
Got him out. There's 1 out. All right, a double play would be lovely right now.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. 2 aboard with 1 out. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Austin Riley.
We have a chance. It's got to be a wicked throw, and it is. Got the double play. Austin Riley ends the inning on a double play ball. And now Eugenio Suarez will lead things off. He smokes it on the ground through, and that is a leadoff single.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball
travel, and then blew it up.
So digging in,
Spencer having a lovely little postseason. That's not going to add to it. That'll detract from it, but that's a double play.
Double play looks so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers.
Tyler Stevenson also having a good postseason so far. And that'll be a ground out. I got to stop glazing these guys before they take a swing.
That's out number 3.
All right, quick inning there.
Game 1 of the NLCS. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Michael Harris the second.
That's a bad jump, and he's going to miss it. This is trouble. This is big trouble.
Now as they still don't have him. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Everything came together.
All right.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it.
You want to get this pitch in on Jerickson, so that didn't get where I wanted it. That's going to be a run. We're going to have to take the out.
There for the out. Runner scores from third.
1-0.
Here comes Mike.
We're in the postseason for a reason. Oh boy. All right, Brady not having the best of starts. However, got to think that this is partially due to the lack of offense. Got it in there. 1 and 2, and he'll throw a sinker right down the middle, basically.
Really good takes.
All right, we're going to have, in the bottom half of this inning, Matt McLean and then Ke'Bryan Hayes, and Stevenson has no more kids on the way. Struck him out. Ozzy Albies strikes out. Now we'll face the 9-hole hitter here in the second.
Here's Mauricio Dubon.
I hung that.
Ground ball up the middle. Loves it on the dive from his backside.
Oh, just not able to get it there in time.
He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that
All right,
play.
so nothing hurts except for the score. There was 1 that scored. All right, Matt McLean batting .231. Strikeouts are equal to hits for him. That's a good pitch right there. I thought I would hold up on that swing because I thought it would stay out here. It did not. It's 2 and 2. It's a full count.
Just iconic moments.
Fouls away that pitch. It'll be alive still. 35 pitches at the start of the third. That is okay in my book. Oh no! Whoa! They're not going to challenge. That was a strike. That was a strike, and they're going to let it go. Ke'Bryan with a decent piece of that, but Yastrzemski easily catches it. That'll be out number 1.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really
all right, yeah. Fly out from Friedel his first time up. Just got to get aboard here, man. That'll do it. That'll get you on right there. Nice job. Lefty hit right there. It's first and second because it was pretty much on a direct route to left field, so they got it in real easy. Now JJ, 0 for 1. Fouls that one away.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot.
How many walks does he have? He has 3 strikeouts, 2 walks.
1-2 now. Sail back to work.
That is a ball. 1 out, 2 on. The dangerous part is the fact that... Oh boy, that's 2 outs.
To record the punch out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Okay.
2 aboard, 2 outs.
Ellie worked a walk his first time.
Ellie De La Cruz. Here's a 1-1.
Swung on an outside slider. I thought it was going to break back in. It didn't.
Stays alive.
Stays alive on that low slider. I just want a run to come across pretty quick here. That's low. 2-2.
Chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Friedel and McLean are the base runners, and we've got a full count. Sal Stewart is on deck. Great hitter with people on. So is Ellie, so we're hoping for something here. That is going to walk the bases loaded.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Ellie's walked twice. There's been 2 walks in this inning.
The 1-1.
That is outside. If he works a walk, the game ties up. If he hits it into the outfield, I think we have a chance to score 2. He does! And it's going to drop. We're going to station this. Again, it was hit on a direct line to left field there. Bases are still loaded. Eugenio Suarez with a 3-1 count. That was right down the middle. Right down the middle, it's a full count.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
I think it'd be 5-1 if we connected on that. Okay, it's tailing outfield, left field. He's at the wall. He's going to make the catch.
And he makes the catch.
I was hoping the wind was blowing that out of here. Suarez got a huge piece of it. Just not quite enough.
Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now in for the Braves. Ronald Acuna Jr. Ground ball to the right side.
All right, Stewart makes the play, makes the throws. Singer on the bag will make the play. Drake Baldwin smashes that into the gap. That's trouble. That was a troublesome spot for a sinker, and I should have known better. My bad.
Contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had
outside. Ooh, whoa. Oh, it stood. Brutal. I just wasted a challenge. All right, 2-2. And the 3rd. It's too early to be burning challenges. Stewart underneath it. Makes the play.
Michael Harris II getting ready to hit.
That is a sinker that caught a ton of the plate, but only a little bit of the bat. And he'll throw a sweeper. In my opinion, that was a brilliant pitch. Now we're going to go up with the fastball. It doesn't draw a strikeout, but Friedel is underneath it to put it away. There we go. All right, Spencer Steer. 0 for 1.
Sail in a 1-2.
9 hits and 29 at-bats. That's pretty solid. Swung on and missed. He tried to check it, but couldn't quite do it. Okay, 3-1. Hey, it's 1-1. That's going to be caught. That was a good swing right there, but it's directly to center. Matt McLean walked, and was he the run that scored? I don't remember. Oh, that's going to be caught out there. That was a middle slider, and I moved the reticle to the right.
Ready to go.
Oopsie poopsie. All right, 6, 7, and 8. Swung on and missed.
Fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slide.
We're gonna try cutter inside.
Now he's just gonna have to battle with 2 strikes.
It missed where I wanted it anyway. Okay, we're gonna go down low with the sinker. Blade will be there to make the play. That was a pretty hard hit. Fly out. Mike Yastrzemski. Oh boy, that's double. Some hard hits against Singer today. We have a chance. It's not going to happen.
Fires to second too late, and he's got a double. So the go-ahead run and scoring.
Go-ahead run is aboard with just 1 out. So Ozzy is an out that has to make without advancing the runner. I mean, you can advance the runner. It's not dangerous yet. But if he touches third base with just 1 out, oh, this is perfect. He'll stay. It's a ground out. But if he were to get on third base and there was still 1 out, it would be almost a certainty he would score. Struck him out, ends the inning at 80 pitches in the 4th. Is crazy.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far.
This is looking like a 50 pitch game for Singer, or 5. Holy cow! Where did 50 come from? 5 inning game for Singer. So once he gets through next inning, I'm gonna pull him. That's blooped into left field and not caught. He's gonna get another single on a blooper. That's 2 bloop singles to left field for Friedel today. Now Blade 0 for 2. There's 1 out after the ground out by Hayes. Come on, JJ. It's a 2-2 count after he chased it. Could have been 3-1, but it's not. But that's all right. Ellie has worked 2 walks. I'm comfortable with him batting against Chris Sale. Ooh, that's a freaking awesome pitch right there. Good pitch right there.
When he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout.
Wow.
This one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Now a chance for Ellie De La Cruz.
It's the 3rd time through, and we're in the 5th. All right, De La Cruz has a moderately favorable count. It's gonna drop in front of the left fielder. So Ellie has a hit. He's been aboard 3 times.
Here comes the man.
And they're gonna come and get Chris Sale. A new lefty on the mound to face Sal Stewart. Danny Young, who doesn't have a true fastball. He's got a sinker and a cutter. That is going to get stopped by the 3rd baseman. Great stop, and the inning is over.
Bottom of the inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves.
All right, Singer
swings and sends a rocket.
just got awarded for a brutal slider. Oh my gosh.
All over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those.
All right, they're playing no doubles, but I think he's going to get there. He is. It's out number 2 easily.
So up next,
Drake Baldwin batting .361.
Ripped to third.
Not going to get a hit this time. Good play by Ke'Bryan Hayes. Easy, easy, easy. Everyone sit down.
To look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
All right, we're going to put in.
Eugenio Suarez.
Well, I think Rhett Lauder is the move here. Schedule Rhett. All right, Suarez batting 1 for 2. Although his out was 100 miles per hour, and he's also hit a 62 mile per hour out now. Okay, Spencer Steer 0 for 2. Has struck out.
And a 1-1.
And now he is 1 for 3.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Indeed.
Really good.
That's our 7th hit of the day. Stevenson is 0 for 2.
allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball.
He smoked it. That's going to drop at the very least, and they're reaching up for it. It's gone. 3-1.
A 2-run blast. And the Reds jump out in front. It's 3-1.
The one thing the pitcher
Stevenson with his first postseason home run will give us a lead. And Matt McLean will bat with bases empty.
He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone.
That one didn't work.
To the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Stepping in, Matt McLean.
Matt
Lefty ready.
will. Ooh, foul tip on a middle sinker. That we could have blown that one up too, man. 0 for 1. I think he's walked. Yeah, he's walked once. That is low. 2-2 now. They've got more action in the bullpen.
Reliever appears to be getting loose. Lee also throwing.
This appears to be,
2-2 on the way.
at least as it stands, a potential W for Brady Singer.
Game 1 of the NLCS.
Since we got the runs before, that got to get through. It's not going to. It's a full count, swinging like that, and it's a ground out. Ooh, they're going to come and get him. Righty? No, another lefty. For Ke'Bryan Hayes, Friedel, and Blade. Or at the very least, Ke'Bryan Hayes. That's going to be a pop out. Yep, they got to it. Ke'Bryan not having a good day.
Cincinnati plates a pair on this.
Rhett Lauder coming in. Gonna try to get him 2 innings.
Still a lot of game left. And
that was a lot of plate.
This is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
I'm not gonna waste the last challenge. We're not gonna do it. We only have one more.
That one misses.
And Rhett Lauder is gonna walk the first batter he faces.
And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Comes up empty.
Swung on and missed. Trying to either strike him out or get a double play. There's 2 options here. I'm trying to get one of the 2.
That's to third.
Okay, that's not going to be a single out.
Safe at first as they can't make the play.
But I think we might have prevented first and third.
The deeper he gets into a count,
but Lauder has not been winning these battles.
The Reds trying to protect.
And if you don't get Profar, you got to get pulled for Brandon Williamson.
That one to first.
Well, here's a possible double play. Got him.
Sensational double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering.
I like how much of this replay is just Rhett Lauder.
Moving target, everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Mike Yastrzemski grounds it to first base. Stewart puts him away. All right, we're going to have a lefty-lefty again for TJ. He is 2 for 3. Good, which is really good news for him.
Both starters out of this ball game. It now becomes a battle of the bullpen.
They're on their 3rd or maybe 4th pitcher.
Who's able to get to the finish line?
That one lifted to left.
Okay, that is unfortunately not going to get the job done, but it was decent contact. It just got flown up into the sky. JJ has 3 strikeouts. Do anything but that. Just anything but strikeout. It's a 1-2 count. Come on, JJ. Okay. Way outside, as he said. He's only batting .211. He came into this game, I think, batting I don't remember.
Outside, that's a ball.
4 hits. He's 0 for 3. Would have been 4. Yeah, he's 250 before this game.
And that's too high.
But he'll take a walk. 3 strikeouts and a walk for the guy.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now it's the shortstop.
Ellie has walked twice, singled once. He's been aboard 3 times today. That'll be a slurve that caught a lot of plate eventually. I love his steal number. It's 0. That was
still 1-2.
in there. Oh, no, it wasn't. It broke off the plate. It looked like it was like right here. Dang. Oh, no. This is bad. This is very bad. That's the inning.
That's 2.
All right, no run score. Only a walk in that inning for us. Oh my gosh, look at that shift. We definitely want to get him to pull this. So, middle-ish sinker? Oh, or strike him out. That works too. That was not a strikeout pitch right there.
A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter,
all right.
So critical
1-2.
in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Struck him out. That's 2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting
all right, big power from Matt Olson here. That's way up. Doesn't have a hit against left-handers. I don't know if that means he hasn't faced one. He's going to ground out to Rhett Lauder. I guess he has faced one because it said 400, and his average was in the 300s. So.
Just trying to keep this one close here.
2 for 3 for Sal.
Where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And they're using another lefty. What are you trying to do? Putting a lefty in to face Sal Stewart.
Oh, this has been a really nice game.
Suarez.
He looks locked in. Put a pretty good jolt
and Steer. Like, what are you putting another lefty in for?
Weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Well, these Reds digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking.
Stewart's been absolutely on fire recently. Spencer Steer has been really good with runners in scoring position, and he will get a chance. I'm also going to warm up a pitcher right after this. Is it too early? It's just early. 4 feet away.
Try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can.
Santillan getting warm now. I definitely want to sit down, Brandon. Full count after he just smoked a fastball, but it just went foul. That's another well hit, but not as well hit ball, and we're gonna have to stick it second here.
Takes it in for the out.
Then he makes a bad throw.
With the way they're squaring up the ball right now, it's almost like they know what's coming. They
I don't.
seem very confident at the plate.
But they keep putting lefties in, and we are pretty good against lefties. However, that was a bad swing right there. All right, we're going to chase twice. It's 1-2 still. The leadoff double, got to do something with it, right? And just going to go first to third because we had to hold up. Spencer Steer with another hit with runners in scoring position, or a runner in scoring position.
Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
And ready to hit
he dove and nearly caught it. I had to hold up.
Back to the 6th, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working.
Okay, that's going to score at least no run. Does it keep going? He's at the wall, makes the catch at the wall. It's going to be a sac fly in a 4-1 ball game.
They had a chance to add to their lead right there, and they did with the sac fly. Nice job of getting it done. Really good execution with that at bat.
Really good hitting from Tyler Stevenson. That's going to go right field, not down. That's the end of the 8th, but we tag on a run. Stewart doubled and then came around to score. All right, Tony. That'll be a foul ball for Ronald. Struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Drake Baldwin.
I know we finished the season 82-80, but we've been playing postseason baseball like we were way better. And we are fortunate that this is a right-hander against Drake Baldwin because he crushes lefties.
2 down, nobody on. Right through there
Do you slow him way down? I think you do. I think this is a change-up spot right here. He doesn't swing. Good for him.
2-2.
Swung on and smoked down the line, but foul. Fouled away again. Santian 1 out away from a pretty decent outing. Struck him out. That was more than decent.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Ian Hamilton.
I think also their first.
He's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Back at Truist Park.
Yeah, you got to go righty.
Front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Okay, against.
Pepper in left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time.
Sal's gonna move to third.
Towards that side.
Easy. Yeah, Sal's gonna move to third. Lowe's gonna bat.
Francona bringing a bat off the bench. Nathaniel Lowe.
Ball, that's out.
Lowe batting .294. He's had 17 at bats, 5 hits. He's had 17 at bats. Oh no, 18 at bats and 6 hits.
Had a good start to the inning.
So, a little pinch hit single.
In now for the Reds, TJ Friedel.
Friedel will finally bat against a right-hander. He's 2 for 4. He is going to hit into a double play. That was a great stop.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was the thing.
All right, JJ Bleday, who is 0 for 3, but he's walked.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
That's not a walk. That's a strike. They're going to challenge it successfully. Full count now. He does have 5 strikeouts now, even though he started the day with 2.
Down, nobody on, and they'll do it again.
Not a pretty day for JJ Bleday. However, it's full count with 2 outs, and you've got Ellie De La Cruz on deck. Get to him. To the best of your absolute ability, get to Ellie De La Cruz.
And a payoff pitch.
And he'll walk him. So he has 3 strikeouts and 2 walks today.
The base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive.
Ellie is only 1 for 2 because he's walked twice.
Produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Payoff pitch.
Oh, he smokes that fastball, but it's a great stop by the shortstop. Man, nothing going. Emilio Pagan.
Finish off game 1. Emilio Pagan.
We're just going a little switch of positions there. I want to see who's the better defensive catcher. Blocking 66. Blocking 79. I don't know who's ever said that Tyler Stevenson wasn't the better catcher, because that's a lie. Okay.
Game 1 of the NLCS. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Michael Harris II digs in down.
Michael! Try to get him to strike out on this splitter. He's not gonna. That's gonna be trouble.
The extra bases.
Oh boy.
It's a lead double.
Try to get him leaning.
Having a really nice
He wasn't.
game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Struck out Jurickson Profar for the first out.
Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double.
Mike Yastrzemski is 2 for 3.
Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Strike at the top of the very, very tippy top of the zone.
Even though it's right there and looks pretty good.
Struck him out. 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th. 1 out to go to clinch game 1.
One strike away from
way high.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find this.
Got a swing, got a ground ball. Stewart to first, and we've gotten game 1.
And the Reds take game 1 on the road.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose, and nobody likes to lose, especially when you work
We
this
brought
hard
it.
to play at this level. Nice win today.
Just enough. We had 11 hits, 4 runs. Singer does get the win. 6 hits allowed, 1 run, 3 strikeouts, and a walk.
Fantastic effort.
4-1 the final
So,
today. For Chris
with
and our entire
that,
outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.
and I'm Alden. All right. That is going to do it, guys, for Game 1 of the NLCS. Had some solid days at the plate. 1 for 3 for Stevenson, homered. 3 for 4 for Stewart. 2 for 5 for Friedel. 1 for 3 with 2 walks for Ellie De La Cruz. You got to enjoy that kind of day. 3 RBIs for Tyler Stevenson. I believe it was because it was a 3-run homer. That's impossible, actually, because you can see on the thing it says 1, 2, and 1. So there was never a 3-run homer. But I will see you guys in Game 2. Peace out.